Hey guys, and welcome to the channel. My name is Christy. I'm in New South Wales, Australia, and yes, I'm sitting in my pantry right now, and let me explain to you why. Goodness knows my daughter just come down and I'm like, why are you sitting in the pantry? Because I'm going to talk about groceries. So recently I've been uploading some grocery hauls, which some of you may have seen, and just like you who did watch those, I also like to watch other people's grocery hauls. I want to know, what they're buying, what products I might be missing out on because I haven't tried yet, and different things like that. But also, I often left wondering, what are they making with these things? Like what are these households having as meals? I mean, sometimes you can visualize it, sometimes you can't at all. So I thought that we'd give it a go, and I've just recorded our meals every night for the last week. It was probably a pretty typical week. There was the leftovers one night, different things like that. One night we had something from the freezer. So we're not dressing it up. Sometimes we fully cook something, sometimes we cannot be bothered at all, and sometimes we're just hoping for leftovers and making the most of it. So in our household, there's actually my husband and I. We also have two of our children still live at home. They are young adults, which is to say legally adults, but probably not really adults in the sense that they're actually doing any adulting. My daughter's giving me the look now. So anyway, this is just real life. So I'm just filming it, we really had it, and just see if you're interested, like I'm interested, in what other people are making. And if you enjoy this type of video, then I'll continue doing these. So be sure to like and comment below and let me know, and let's see how we get on. Oh, I should mention, I did my grocery shop this week on a Tuesday, which is quite unusual. So I started filming on the Tuesday night. So our week is going to run from Tuesday to tonight, which is a Monday night. All right, thanks. So the Tuesday night was a nice easy one for me. We decided to just do a quick casual meal. So we had the Wagyu beef burgers from Aldi, which hubby just chucked onto the barbecue. And then we all just made up our own burger with the burger buns, also from the Aldi shop. I just put some beetroot and tomato and cheese and some lettuce from my garden on mine. And everyone just made up their own how they wanted it, and it was quick and casual. Wednesday night we made a spicy apricot chicken, and we did that in the slow cooker. So there it is, cooking itself. I love meals that cook themselves. We served that with some rice. We had a fair bit of leftovers, so I was able to pop them in the freezer. So we've got a small freezer meal in there for another time if somebody wants it. Thursday night, I had a thumping headache, didn't feel like cooking, and that is where the Aldi frozen Spanakopita comes in so handy to have in the freezer. So we get good 4 serves out of that, which works out about $2.25 a slice, and I just threw a little bit of leftover salad on the side of the plate for mine. Friday nights, I like to do pasta because I want leftovers the next night. So I just made myself a lasagna, I made it for the family. I grated up some extra carrot and stuff in there into the meat because I have a relationship with vegetables, kind of like a toddler. The only way I'm eating those things is if they're grated up and hidden in my food, and we just served the lasagna with the garlic bread, and as I said, we had plenty left over. So Saturday night we were able to have the same thing again, just leftover lasagna with a little bit of garlic bread. Now, I actually had a little bit of spare time on the Sunday night, so I thought I'm going to try a different recipe for chicken enchilada, and I went to Recipe Tin Eats and followed their very long and convoluted recipe, which had about 10 different herbs and spices in there and multiple different sections to it. But look, it was worth it, I think. I did have to run out and grab a can of refried beans because I didn't have anything like that. We made our own enchilada sauce. We made it up pretty much according to the directions. I felt like it was a little bit too saucy, and it was certainly hot. I added a bit too much cayenne pepper, I think, in it. But that was our enchiladas when they were all said and done. A few people had seconds, so it was a winner, I guess. I definitely make that one again, but it was a bit time consuming. And then for tonight, Monday night, we actually had a shepherd's pie. So early in the week, during my food prep video, actually, I pre-made up the base of a couple of shepherd's pies and popped them in the freezer. So I just pulled that out. That has peas, carrots, zucchini, celery, cauliflower, broccoli, all kinds of vegetables in there. I just mashed the potato tonight, added it on top, and then threw on some grated cheese. Now, as mentioned before, I really don't like vegetables, but you know, I'm an adult, I've got to try, don't I? So again, I hide them in the food as much as I can. So the shepherd's pie went into the oven, and here's how it looked when it came out. And it was a nice, easy meal for dinner. It's definitely handy having the base already prepared in the freezer. So for nights like tonight, when I'm pretty tired and don't particularly feel like cooking, then we've got something there. So yeah, so that's just how we served it tonight, just on its own. There's oodles of veggies in there, so we really didn't have to add anything else. And then we were feeling a little bit naughty, and because we ate our dinner, we decided to have some dessert. So I'd normally make a dessert on a Friday night, and we didn't do that this week. So hubby bought some of this crunchy ice cream from Coles. So we had some of that just with the Aldi waffle cones. So that is it for me tonight, guys, and our very first what's for dinner. Excuse my hair looking like a bird's nest on top of my head. But as I mentioned before, if you enjoy this content and you want to see more what's for dinners and see what's happening in this Australian family's kitchen during mealtime, then please be sure to give the video a thumbs up and let me know in the comments below. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.